Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're breaking down the essentials of contracts. A lot of people view these agreements as just legal filler, but they're actually the foundation for any successful collaboration. Before we dive into what a contract is, we need to clarify one thing. What is an agreement? Think of an agreement as a starting point. It's basically promise where people reach an understanding. Like you and your friend agree to meet for coffee, that's an agreement. You agree to lend someone a book, that's also an agreement. But here's a catch. Not all agreements are contracts. So when does an agreement becomes a contract? It happens the moment that agreement becomes enforceable by law. Basically, when you add legal obligation to an agreement, you get a contract. Today, let's break down the core elements that turn a simple promise into a legal reality. Before we proceed to elements required to form a contract, let's see how contract is formed. For an agreement to be legally enforceable, it must satisfy these 4 conditions. Firstly, parties should be competent. The people involved must be legally capable, meaning they are adults, sound mind, and are not disqualified by law. Secondly, there should be lawful consideration and lawful object. Lawful consideration is the price paid for the promise. Whatever you are exchanging, money, books, goods, or services, must be real and legal. Lawful object. The purpose must also be legal. You cannot create a contract to commit a crime or do something that law forbids. Third, condition is free consent. This means both parties must agree voluntarily. Fourth, and the last condition is not declared void by law. The agreement must not be one that the law has already labeled as void. For example, agreeing to restrain trade or restrain legal proceedings are not valid. When an agreement checks all these boxes, it transforms from a simple promise to a binding contract. Now we know how contract is formed. Now let's see the essential elements of the contract. Basically, there are 4 main pillars. First pillar is offer and acceptable. One person makes an offer and the other accepts exactly as it is. However, just saying isn't the whole story. For an agreement to be truly valid, both parties must reach a meeting of minds. In legal terms, this is called consensus ad idem. It means that both parties must agree on the same thing in the same sense. Think of it like this. If I offer to sell you my red car, but you think I am selling my blue car, we both don't have a meeting of minds. Even though we are both talking about cars, we aren't on the same page. Second essential pillar is lawful consideration. Something must be exchanged. It isn't just a favor, it's a quid pro quid. You give something, you get something. Money, good, service, but mostly money. Third element is capacity of parties. The people involved must be legally capable, meaning adult, sound mind, not minors, and not disqualified by law. Fourth and the last one is free consent. The agreement must be voluntarily. If there is coercion, fraud, under influence, the contract loses its validity. Coercion simply means forcing someone into a deal through threats or physical pressure. Let's look at an example. Imagine you have a guitar. You offer it to your friend for $200. Your friend is ready for the same. The consideration for the guitar is $200. Because you both are of sound mind and agreed voluntarily, congratulations, you have a valid contract. As all the 4 conditions are been fulfilled, So this is a foundation of a contract. Remember, an agreement is just the start, but a contract is a commitment. If you are curious about how contract eventually ends, or the different types of contract, stay tuned for next video. And do not forget to click the subscribe button. Keep learning, keep growing.